Welcome back. It is 10:48. A family with strong Connecticut roots will soon expand their Miami-based restaurant and bring their delicious, healthy meals home to Connecticut. Grown, it's a place described where they make real food, cooked slow for fast people. The founder and CEO, Shannon Allen, is with us in the FOX61 Kitchen.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, Shannon.
Oh my gosh, Symphony, I am so grateful to be here, and I'm so happy to be back in Connecticut.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels so good to be talking about bringing grown home.
Yes, I can't wait to hear all about it. But first up, we're going to talk about, what inspired you to get this started now. You're a mom of 5. You're also a grandma.
Yes, I'm a Grammy. Can you believe it? I've got 3 beautiful baby granddaughters, Tatum, Teddy Ray, and Tristan Sky.
Congratulations.
And they are my whole heart. Thank you so much. And they live in Connecticut also.
Oh, awesome. Well, good morning, guys, if you're watching.
Should I plate you something while we're talking?
Yes, let's go ahead and plate
a salad. This is going to be our Mediterranean salad. We make this at Grown. You can get this at a drive-through window.
Yes, all right. And it smells good. It looks good. It's healthy.
Good. Do you want to do salmon or do you want to do shrimp? Talk to me.
Let's do salmon.
Okay, cool.
So, in addition to being a busy mom and a grandma, you're also wife to NBA Hall of Famer and former UConn Husky alum Ray Allen. So, being busy is an understatement for you.
Greatest Husky of all time. And I'm here to argue with anybody who wants to argue with me.
Now, you helped fuel him before his big games back in the day, but your focus shifted to one of your children after finding out he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. So just tell me about that moment.
So our son Walker, who is now 18 years old and a senior at Hotchkiss, the Hotchkiss School in Lakeville, Connecticut, another Connecticut connection, at the time was just 17 months old when he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. For anybody at home that's watching, type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune condition, and we currently do not have a cure. So between a Monday and a Friday, Walker taught himself how to say juice mommy because he was just so excessively thirsty. And most parents at home don't know the warning signs of type 1. It looks a lot like the flu. Excessive thirst, frequent urination, weight loss, and overall irritability and fatigue. And so we were in Los Angeles for the Lakers-Celtics finals. My husband Ray and his teammates were competing against the late, great Kobe Bryant and friends. And Walker was extremely sick, and we found ourselves in an LA area hospital. And I was very, very concerned, and before you knew it, I kind of demanded a blood test after being told several times, this isn't a sick kid.
Mama Bear had to kick in.
Mama Bear. And the doctor came back in and said, your blood sugar is supposed to be between 70 and 120. Walker's is 639. He has type 1 diabetes, and he's entered a phase of diabetes called ketoacidosis, which means his blood sugar is poisoning him to death. Now, I'm sure you can imagine anyone sitting at home hearing that in that moment it felt like the rug had been pulled out from underneath us. But by the grace of God, he's still here. He's thriving. 17 years later in our type 1 diabetes journey, he's still insulin dependent, and he will be until there's a cure. But Walker is extraordinary. You know, he's an incredible athlete. He's a gnarly point guard. He's got a 5.3 GPA. He speaks fluent Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
way to go, young man.
And all of my kids, because when your kids have, one of your children has an autoimmune condition or life-threatening medical condition, everybody has to help out. So Tiara, Ray, Wynn, and Wyston, it's affected them as much. And so Walker's my why. He's the reason that I wanted to reinvent the fast food experience, because my boys, like a lot of people watching, play AAU basketball, football, they run track, and they need delicious food on the go, made with single-ingredient, nutrient-dense foods. And so as a mom that was used to preparing optimal game day meals for my husband Ray, and sometimes even his teammates, I learned very quickly that I needed to create the thing that I wished existed, because it doesn't exist in the marketplace. You know, it's really hard pressed to find a fresh pressed green juice, an egg white omelet, a salad made with 100% organic ingredients. Or a simple dinner with salmon, sweet mashed potatoes, spinach, or Brussels sprouts. So at Grown, you can do all of that with a drive-through window, which for most families is a complete and utter game changer. And so I'm very proud of it.
Awesome, and congratulations on that. You are a small woman-owned business. Now, you are from Middletown, if you guys didn't know that. What does it mean to you to bring this back home?
You know, Symphony, for me, this is a big familial story. I feel like I've really tapped into my family. I have the entrepreneurial gene. My grandfather, Frank J. Silva, was the commissioner of minority small business for the state of Connecticut, and he was appointed by El Grasso. And the set-aside programs that he built in the 70s still exist today in the state. My mom and all of her siblings are small business owners. My mom owned and operated the #1 independently owned real estate company in Central Connecticut for years, Sterling Realtors. So I could not avoid this entrepreneurial journey, but I really believe that God gave this to me because he knew I was going to be unrelenting, and I was not going to stop until Grown is available. It's affordable and accessible to every family, because busy people deserve convenience without compromise. I sit on the board of CT Innovations here in the state, which is an incredible venture fund for the state of Connecticut, where we earmarked $500 million to support small business owners. And that, for me, is such an incredible privilege to be able to help small business owners make sure the state is not just a great place to live, but a great place to work.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
It's a great coming home story.
Yes, I love it. Congratulations to you again. We do have to head out, but thank you for whipping this up, and we will be on the lookout for
Please
that
join us.
CT Grown location. Ooh, I love these olives.
Visit us at grown.org or franchise at grown.org if you want to learn more about how we're scaling in the state.
All right, and we have more for you. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to take a bite of this in the break.
We're sharing.
We're back right after this.
Thank you.